Yo guys, what's going on? This is Yorkie Man here and welcome back to another episode of my Football Manager 2019 save here with CSKA Moscow. In this episode we're going to take on Dynamo Moscow in the second leg of the Russian Cup where we are 3-1 up, but we have just played them in the league and it wasn't great. I love that I've just noticed the weather temperature for today's game is gusty at 7 degrees. Okay, that should be interesting. But yeah, so we're taking on Dynamo Moscow today. A few things have transpired. We've done quite a few games. I think we'll probably do this game and then we may just run straight through until the end of the season. I'm still not set on this series, how it's going to be uploaded, when it's going to be uploaded, how we're going to do it, whether I'm going to proceed straight away with the second season, considering the point we're at with Braga. I'm not decided yet, but for now, let's focus on trying to progress to our first cup final here with CSKA Moscow, and hopefully managing to finish second in the league, which is looking pretty possible as it stands. So as you can see, since we last saw you in the Russian Cup quarter-final first leg, quite a lot of games have happened. The second leg, quite a few games have happened. I knew I'd got that wrong. We instantly played after that Dynamo Moscow in the first leg, so this is the huge gap that's been in between the two. After playing them in the first leg, a decent 3-1 win, Sigurdsson just absolutely bossed the game. They couldn't deal with us, but they did get a late consolation. Now, I'm not sure if away goals matter, but we will find out. We played a friendly, which doesn't really matter. We won 2-0. We then played Rostov. We beat them 1-0, Fedor Chalov getting the goal. We played against Yenisei again, Fedor Chalov, Zagoev and Sigurdsson. Again, Sigurdsson's been brilliant for us this season. A 6-0 battering of Orenburg. Adel Hernandez with 4. Yes, Adel Hernandez, he managed to score 4 goals. I don't know. I don't know what happened. He missed a penalty as well. He took 2 penalties and missed one. It's really crazy. And then we just played Dynamo Moscow in the league and lost to them. They are the nearest team behind us, but if you look at our running, apart from Spartak Moscow, I do feel comfortable that we could probably win every single game now until the end of the season. And if we do that, we should quite comfortably finish second, depending on other teams' results. But yeah, a 2-1 defeat. We were probably the more dominant team and was very good. We couldn't find the back of the net. It was getting quite frustrating. When we did finally find the back of the net, it was straight after they'd scored the sucker punch to make it 2-1. I don't think, in fact, I'm 100% honest, nothing else has changed squad-wise, apart from we loaned out the Japanese man. So here he is, he's gone to Okayama FC over there in the J League? Potentially, I could have got that completely wrong. I think statistically he doesn't look that bad. His composure's okay, his decision's okay, he's off the ball's okay, his technique's not great, but his finishing is good. I don't understand why he's not good, but he's not good. 7 appearances, 0 goals, he's not really done anything for us. He won't be here next season. If I can get rid of him, he is gone as soon as possible. And he, when he's a foreign player, the issue is if you're not getting the job done and you're a foreign player, you're definitely heavily under threat in this squad because we can only have so many foreign players in the matchday squad. So bye-bye Takonuma. Right guys, so this is a squad we're going to be going with for today's game. We're still sticking with the 2 up front. Hernandez and Chalov up front, Vlasic on the right, Sigurdsson on the left, Zagoev and Falk in the centre. Then this is the defence. Magnusson's coming back in, Vasin's doing well this season. Mario Fernandez hopefully keeps fitness for the future. He is wanted though. It's not a major issue, Man United want him. And to be 100% honest, my only issue is he's Russian. So, yeah, and he's probably the best. Him and Zagoev are the best Russian players we have at the team. No one comes even close to him. So, it would take really big money for me to sell him, but he may want to leave. So, maybe 30, 35, 40 million at a push, then we would have to consider that because that could really restructure the squad. It depends what we get given as well. I think here in Russia we'll be given quite a decent squad because of the financial gains we've made. Right, we've G'd the guys up. It's set to key. Let's just hopefully maintain this game and go through. I mean, just don't concede 2 and maybe score 1. It'd be nice. We need to get revenge after the most recent result we've had with them. We definitely need to get some revenge. So, my opinion is just do not concede, and especially not early as Vlasic. It goes close there. We're going to have to look at signing Vlasic. We really are. If I take a quick look at him here, he's been fantastic, but look at his value. But at 21, he's superb, and he can play all across the front quite comfortably. He's still improving. I really would like to make him a member of the team next season, but we can't break the bank because I don't know how much money we're going to get, to be honest with you. In fact, I mean, if we look at the balance, we don't have the world's greatest balance, so we are probably going to have to do our usual wheeling and dealing. I mean, we've got a decent transfer budget now, but there was just no point in me making signings that didn't need to be made. I also don't want to exploit the free transfer window too much Season 1 and maybe even Season 2, for the simple fact that I've done it so many times in other saves, or I've had to do it so many times in other saves, that I don't really want that to be. I want to be signing new players, different players. Well, this is bad news instantly, isn't it? It's not a good start to an episode or a game when the man, the myth, the legend himself, the Falcon Powder, Erasmus Falk, picks up an injury. No. What is it? Potential thigh injury. It never sounds good when it's a leg injury. Let's bring on Daniel Yukin. He's been okay. He can play Mazzala. We'll keep him as Mazzala. He's been okay. He's quite average all around, which seems to be okay in this league. I think if we can get him around good players, he'd be good. It's more his physicals, like his mentals and his technicals are okay, but his physicals really do not stack. They do not stand up for him, and we need to fix that. So that is not the change I wanted to make. I'm hoping he's not going to be out for long, because we definitely need Falk for the end of the season run. If he's on for a long period of time, we're in trouble. A lot of trouble. We definitely need Falk. Magnussen. Hernandez couldn't get there quick enough. Why are my centre-backs taking free kicks? That's a question. Looks like we'll be playing Spartak Moscow as well, as they're battering Rubin Kazan right now. Zhinakov, Zhagoev, Magnussen, Zhagoev, Zhinakov, Utkin, wide. I mean, we've dominated them so far, though. They've not had a single chance. This is decent, because we didn't play very well in the last game against them, I have to be honest. And they got 2 breakaway goals. So we look pretty solid here so far. I mean, if the game ends like this, it's not the end of the world. Falk's injury, though. Falk's injury, I hope it does not come back to haunt me for the rest of this season. Come on, boys. Let's get this second half done. They're all ready. They're riled up. There's not much to say, really, at half-time, is there, when you're playing like this? Let's get creative, because we like to be creative in this team. And now I might make another change very soon. Let's see what they do here. I might bring in Dion. He did score against them in the league game. I don't like this here, though. I knew that was going to be a goal. Right, okay. I'm definitely bringing in Dion then. Let's take Hernandez off. Let's bring in Dion on. See if he can get something well. Sigurdsson really not playing well. He's been so good for us this season as well. It's kind of crazy to see him not playing well. Maybe we'll swap him round. Play him on the right. They just passed it around our defenders. Akin 5 was never going to get to it, hitting low. No, I don't want us to be more direct, actually. Let's go standard, though. Does it make sense to swap these around? Sigurdsson can't really play on the right. Let's keep it as it is. Hopefully Ndai comes on, he breathes that fresh air into the team. 1 goal and we're through, I believe. Oh, we can't give that away there, Zhinakov. Oh, they give it away though. Oh my god, what was that? Oh, no. What was that? I'd love someone to explain to me here what Chalov's thinking. So Chalov is going to win the ball back here. Is he offside? He can't be offside because it's a pass back. Right, so Chalov wins it here. And you instantly assume it's going in the back of the net. The man's got a great scoring record this season. He's been superb for us. Chalov tries to float it over. Wow. Okay. That's very frustrating. If they go through now, and that's Chalov's mistake, is really going to cost us. Ooh, they went close there. I mean, they look like they're performing quite well. We look like we're not. Even though we've had the better of the chances. Let's make our final change now. I'm going to bring Ignacio on as the left back. Maybe he can invigorate down that left-hand side a little bit more. It doesn't seem like we've had any decency in passing movements or the way we've played. If they score again here, poor clearance, but they could make a mistake with the pass back. No, they don't. Of course they don't. Magnussen picks it back up. Jagoev, Vasin, Sigurdsson now. We need something out of him. He's going missing in these big games here. Losing the ball there, it just kind of makes you think, what are you thinking? They're going to break away here, hopefully. Oh, great defensive work in the end. Oh, they score. All over the place. Wow. This is the insanity. This is FM for you. 2 shots on target. They've scored them both. We are not playing well, though. I must admit, this is Magnussen here. This is good defending. But I feel sorry for him because Cardozo picks it up and Ignacio's not there and Vasin's going to come over to him. And at this point, there's no danger. This man here, Utkin, just needs to tighten up. Instead of coming towards the ball, he doesn't. The ball's just played straight to the player and Krill scores. We are in trouble. Are we going to go to extra time? Or does our away goal? Oh, they have the away goal, so they go through. That's really frustrating, guys. That's really, really frustrating. I couldn't be angrier. In the form that we've been this season, this game, we were awful. The 2 goals we conceded were dreadful. They just looked a league above us. I knew at some point we'd start to get found out because, our team is predicted to finish 5th. We're not really the strongest team in the league by any stretch of the imagination. The Dynamo are a very good team. But this guy isn't that great. He isn't. He really isn't. And we just let him rip us apart and dominate us. And the 2 goals that we gave away were sloppy when Magnussen had made great tackles. It's just very frustrating. That is just ultimately a very frustrating defeat. And 2 defeats in a row. We're going to have to turn this around. I've told them it's unacceptable to have lost on aggregate. To be honest with you, all we needed to do was just hold on and we were through. The unfortunate thing is one of the better players in our team, Sigurdsson, has gone missing in the last 2 games and has not been good whatsoever. He's been sloppy, giving the ball away, and the injury to Falk could really be bad for us. Let's see how bad it is. And it is just as bad as we didn't want. Rasmus Falk, he's torn his thigh muscle, hasn't he? He's going to be out for 2 to 3 months. This is devastating news. This is devastating news in terms of the grand scheme of the season. This episode is really bad for us. We've missed out on the final, which it's difficult to take because we were 3-1 up. If we weren't 3-1 up, then it wouldn't have been so bad. We've definitely bottled that, and they've gone through on away goals. And it's also really bad to see because we've lost one of our better players for 2 to 3 months. He's going to be out now until the end of the season. And we've got a big stretch now. We really, really need to work hard. I want to finish 2nd. Let's clinch 2nd place and hopefully we can move forward and say, right, it's been a successful season. But anyway, guys, if you're new around here, smash that subscribe button. As per usual, help this little YouTuber out and hit the like button for the YouTube algorithm. And I will catch you in the next episode. I don't know how far we will go. I don't think we will go to the end of the season. I'm not sure. It might make sense to play a huge chunk of games now, though, with nothing much on the line. Once the league's settled up, we could come back for Spartak, but I think we've already done them once at least this season. Maybe we just come back for the Anji game. I'm not 100% sure. But anyway, guys, I will catch you in the next episode.